I'm Jamil Smith.
I am Marquiese.
And we're on I've Been Jamming TV.
Let's go, baby.
It's your boy Goins Studdard checking in once again. I'm joined by my boy
I've Been Jamming TV.
And we're here with an artist and a football player. Tell them your names.
Marquiese McClendon.
I'm Jamil Smith.
Man, nice meeting y'all, man. Nice meeting y'all for real, man. It's a blessing to have y'all on the show, man. So we'll jump right into it, man. So what initially got you interested in music?
The image of a rapper, you know what I mean, an artist getting all the love from everybody. Then I found a passion after that, but definitely the image.
For sure. And then, man, Cleveland, man, where you start balling at?
Since I was 4 years old, 6 years old, I knew how to run routes. So back in Muncie, all my uncles, all my dad had me throwing around, running routes, throwing balls at the pole. You know what I mean? Just staying fit, and I started loving it. And that gave me something to do and kept me out of trouble.
Man.
So who was artists that you were inspired by coming up?
Man, it's crazy, man. I like Lil Bow Wow. You know what I mean? Everybody looked up to Lil Bow Wow.
Man, he stole a couple of my girlfriends.
For real?
Of course, Lil Wayne, you know what I mean? And like I said, I just gained more of a passion for it. So now I'm catching up on my history and getting up on the DLCs and the run teams and all that, you know what I mean? So definitely the younger kids, though, the younger generation.
I feel that. And who was you coming up? Your favorite kind of players that you want to inspire by amount your game at?
I really didn't have a lot of football, just role models.
Right.
It kept me out of trouble, and I loved it.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't really look up to people that played until I got to high school, and then I was like, oh, Reggie Bush. You know what I mean?
Did you start wearing 5 then?
No, I wore 10, so I wanted that 5 so bad.
You get cleats?
No, I didn't even get the cleats.
I got his cleats when I was younger, yeah.
See, you love it. I didn't even win it. I had to get mine from the pile at the team.
Yeah, so speaking on that Reggie Bush team, because I stay in Houston now, so I've been filming Vince Young a whole lot. And that's, bro, everywhere we go, like any news station, radio station, it's always, oh man, that game.
Yeah.
So speak on Reggie Bush in that era, in that game. I feel like that's the best college football game I ever seen.
Yes. And it's arguably the best ever.
Yeah.
And shoot, it's arguably the best ever. That Reggie Bush and Vince Young, that era, it's just crazy. So, and I was telling my grandma the other day about Reggie Bush, and like, you don't understand how big he is. He was a man, point blank period. So, but then he was on the telecom broadcasting.
Fox Sports.
Yeah, so it's just crazy to see him there now with Matt Leinart. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that is nuts. And we thought, man, Urban was gonna be the coach. So I was like, they were setting it up smooth for it. So, man, take me to either your first recording session, your first performance type of thing.
My first studio, the guy who shot the videos, he put me in my first studio. He goes by the name of Ruben. He put me in my first studio, gave me my first mic, and then we kind of separated for a little while. We still kept in touch, but we didn't work much. And then when I started doing a lot on my own, I hit him up like, man, you're family. We need to just stick together. And ever since then, we just been going crazy. But yeah, he's like a father figure, so he put me in my first studio. Dope.
So man, take me through like the first touchdown.
Who? My first touchdown? I think it got called back. and then I did it again. The second time it got called back, and then the third time I did it again, but I started taunting. I never taunted again after that. It was like, what? They do that on the game? You know what I mean? Because I was just a little kid out there playing. And yeah,
I was about to say, like, how old were you this?
I was 8.
8
in Indianapolis, actually. In Indianapolis, Ben Davis Cadet. For real? Yeah, that's when I first started playing. Yeah, I got called back. I'm like, what? I seen, that's my favorite. Everybody do that. Dion.
Yeah. He just actually put something on his IG, said, I was the first one to look back at it, then y'all changed it. Y'all changed the meaning of it.
Yeah.
I seen that, I was rolling.
Yeah, he's solid, man. That's hilarious. And he was the first one to look back at it.
Funny.
Prime
so,
time.
Man, take me through your first visual, because we got to see, he sent me a visual, then we got to see a whole lot more. I was like, what I liked about it, all shot clean, professionally. And then I was like, it was dope music too. Like, usually when somebody be like, "Oh, this my friend," I'm like, "Oh shit." Nah, I was like, you was killing it. So man, take me through like that first music video.
The first music video, man, it's crazy because to go back and look at the difference. I don't remember the first music video I did, man. We probably shot it on a phone or something.
Yeah.
Hey, can you give her her bottle? But yeah, with the first music video, we probably definitely shot on a phone or something. Oh no, I know what it is. Me and my brother Duro, you remember Duro? Jordan was there. We shot a video on this. It was like a Walmart camera. It was when they first started coming out with like little small gadgets and stuff. We shot a music video. We shot a movie actually too.
Really?
Edited on our own. That was when I was like 13. So you know what I mean? Came a long way. Now stuff looking like that is. You know what I mean? Let us
So take me to that first like professional type of video where it was like.
The first professional video.
Alright.
Well, it'll probably be with Blue Screws.
Yeah.
You know? It was I'm a Star. I'm a Star.
Okay, yeah.
Yep. That was when I was in a group. It's like a pop urban group, and we got signed to a manager under Universal, and they had a budget for us. Flew us out to Cali. All the stuff you see on the TV was there. They had us to our own room. They had a stylist who was dressing us. The people was already there. Big house. That was when I was like, dang, we here. And that was 5, 6, 7 years ago.
7 years ago.
So you know what I mean? So we done put in a lot of work since then, but that was definitely one of the most professional videos, first professional videos.
Was that like the first time you was like, you realized like you was right, like you made it?
I felt like I did, but like I said, it was 6, 7 years ago.
Yeah.
But I didn't know how much more work I had to put in when we was doing that. You know what I mean? But I definitely felt like this is it. This is it.
Yeah, because I was working with them with that group, and that's when we first started working together. He got out of lockup from being when he was 16, and I was at Ball State, and he lived not too long ago. We had a mutual friend that was in the group, and he kept telling me about him when he was going to his visits. Like, man, this gonna be our guy when we get out. When he get out, this gonna be our guy. We got a group started. We're gonna be on it, and so it planned out, and we were just doing all our stuff on our own, and then we linked in with that manager, and then it was just on from there. Letting him do his thing, and I went to Canada playing ball. It was a nice thing.
I think me and Jamill clicked so hard because, like he said, we had a mutual friend, so we didn't go to high school together, or we didn't hang out like that. But I think we clicked so hard because Jamill is like, he for his community, so when he seen that transition of me being in trouble all the time, and he seen me come home and like really go hard, he was more like happy for me that I was doing that, so he was like, I'm gonna support you regardless. And ever since then, we've been, like this.
So what's your, because this past semester I had a chance to work with kids in juvenile detention centers, so like, what's your advice to them kids who got dreams of doing something, but they in a little situation right now, but that can do something big? Like, they know, like, I read some talented kids in there. So like, what's your advice to them kids? Like, yo, I'm doing this stuff right now. I had my situation back then, but it's like, I never kind of, in a sense, like, let go of my dream.
I would say definitely hard work and determination, but most off, some people don't like being friends. They don't like being social. Like, as of lately, me and him been getting out. We've been like meeting you. You know what I mean? You just need to meet new people, and you can't just be so secluded and think people are going to accept that. You know what I mean? You got to be a people person in my eyes. You know what I mean? Some people do make it being, antisocial, but I think you need to get out there and hear what people got to say about your music or whatever it is, your craft. Take constructive criticism. You know what I mean? And definitely work hard. Definitely work hard. And don't let nobody tell you you can't do it.
For sure. And then take me through your first professional game.
Oh man. So I go to preseason. First professional game in CFL was, I'm walking out, and it was a preseason game, and it was 40,000, 50,000 people. I'm like, oh, I can definitely do this. It was in Saskatchewan, Regina, Saskatchewan. And anybody know about CFL, SAS, Rough Riders got the most fans in there. They probably got more fans than NFL teams. It's crazy how many fans they have. So it was just first preseason game. It was packed. And I'm like, I can do this. And the first time I touched the ball, I ran 77 yards. And they was like, well, he's on the team. And it was good because when I first went up there, I got my own way up there. I didn't get a shot in the NFL, and my agent he just threw me off after that. So me and my uncle was hitting up CFL teams. They hit me back. And I was like, we'll get up there. Had to try out. They put me in 77. I was in number 77, but going crazy. So it was cool. And yeah.
Your first touchdown was from 77 yards, rocking number 77?
Yeah. It was in 77. It was dope. So, well, they eventually took me out of 77 real quick. They took me out of that real quick because I was making plays. And it's just, but the first game was definitely memorable. I'm never going to forget that. I'm never going to forget that. Just the feeling, the energy, and just it's professional football.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Talk about the fans, like how different it was from American fans to them.
They hate you when you play them, but they love you. You know what I mean? So it's still Canada. It's still Canada. Canada is a great, just open, friendly community. So when you playing, they doing the same thing as open Raider fans.
Right.
You know what I mean? They cussing you out on you on all that. But after the game, hey, bud, take a picture. Yeah, I done signed somebody else's jersey that's like on a whole different team. You know what I mean? So it's like they just it's a good little big community.
Has Drake ever been to a game before?
I don't think he's been to a game, but some of my teammates that I played with in Ottawa, they play for Toronto now. They got to go to his show and they got to take pictures with him and meet him and talk to him and stuff. So we get like we get dope things. We get to go to all the hockey games. We get to, you know what I mean? We get free food a lot of the times. So it's a lot of perks that come with it.
Benefits.
Canadian experience. So I know it's the Ottawa Redbacks and then the Edmonton Eskimos. I know Shakira played for both of those squads too. So speak on winning that Grey Cup.
Ooh, it was crazy. It was crazy. Everything you can imagine from winning a championship. Cause like Shaq beat me and won a Grey Cup, but then I won another team the next year. But it's just everything, the confetti coming down, pictures in your face, the shirts, the hats, and then the locker room. You walk in the locker room, it's plastic on every locker. It's plastic on every locker, and it's just bottles everywhere, spraying beer everywhere, and you're drunk before you leave the locker room. And I don't drink. I'm drinking my coconut water. My friend like, what? He's like, you just won the Grey Cup. Take that. He slapped it out of my hand, gave me a beer. I'm like, all right, it is what it is. And then, like, you drink out of the Grey Cup. You drink it like they pour a whole beer in there. You gotta chug it. But it's a great experience. It's professional football. It's after we do a parade and it was like 60. No, it was like 500,000. Yeah, it's like people in the streets, and you just going through the streets, just shaking hands, kissing babies, all that, all that. Everybody let you do whatever on that day. And then when you get back, I don't remember paying for food at all. I was going to restaurants, and people just give me everything, every single thing, and it was fun. It was amazing.
That's crazy.
Man, speak on your songwriting process. And this one specifically, because this one was like I checked out a few of them once. I was like, I was rocking with all of it. And then, but like the songwriting process from this one.
Well, first of all, I don't write, but I'm not freestyling it either. I'm just kind of in it. Only reason I don't write is because I can remember the words I said, but I forget how I said it. And I usually have a melody behind the words. So the writing process, I just wanted something that was clean first off. So I went with a clean record, and then I went with something they could relate to. You know, nobody want to be broke again. You know what I mean? So and then it's crazy because I wasn't even thinking football. But after me and Jamil, we always listen to my music. So when we hearing the song, we talking about
a million plays. That was one of them references that stuck out.
So it ended up, and then it also goes hand in hand with anybody that's doing a job. Like right now, you're making a play. You know, you doing your job. We all making a play right now. You know what I mean? So I just want something to be relatable, and I don't want to like not be myself. You know what I mean?
That was real dope. And then even shooting at that ball state, what's that feeling?
That was dope because like the visual, he told me one time. He said it sounds like football, and I went with it. I was on it for like
on me.
He said it sounds like something with football. I said, damn, I'm sorry. Dang, we on that for 2 weeks. 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I'm on him. Football. I got to make this at Ball State. And so I hit up the dude that runs it. He let us do it, and it's great to go back to your hometown and just get all that love and be able to do things like that. You know what I mean? Because that's what I grinded for. That's what I put in the work for, and that's why I went to Ball State. I wanted to have that hometown feel, be able to go shoot videos, do things like that, and it just came out amazing. We was in there they let us do whatever. They just open the door and let us.
It was like Jamil Smith, whatever you want.
They let us do whatever. So it was nice, and we usually come up with all the ideas when we going. So it came together perfect.
Cause I didn't even know it was like a football video at first. Yeah. My little sister went to Ball State. Okay. So when I sit down, I'm like, that's the Angel. I was like, damn. I was like, oh, this a football. The more I watched it, and then even this, like, you in front of the just a little buggy, and it was just like, all the scenes was like so well thought out. I'm like huge on storytelling and music videos. So when I get to see something, I'm like, bro, this is like art. And then it's like the mashup of you actually walking through your life. Like, bro, this is dope. Like, it's big now, but this boy should be even way bigger. It's just like, we gonna push it to the
Appreciate it, man.
Through the ceilings, I'm like, bro, this is hard.
It was super genuine. Like even like at the beginning, you see pictures in his grandma's house. You know him when he was younger playing basketball.
Kind of like the little pictures.
Yeah.
So that's like in my house. That's like a
it's real.
Case.
So right here.
Me and my little cousin, me
at basketball. You the hooper too?
Yeah. Come on now. We in Indiana.
Man.
We in Indiana.
Yeah, man. This was like we checked out a bunch, but I was like, this one just hit different because it was like it was both of y'all. It was like it almost reminded me of that. When we was coming up, the Wayne and Kobe song.
Oh yeah.
It was just he just kind of like mashed and do that. Cause I do so much stuff with like athletes, but it was like it never been like no one-on-one story. And I was like, bro, it's hard. It's so like just walking through your whole life and then like
career.
This high school.
That's high school, you know. It's walking through my whole career, and then it goes through college. Professional, every team in professional
I see he put out the ice on the board.
They got your jersey on too.
Yeah, you had both of them. Edmonton and Ottawa. And the Ball State.
So we just like we literally thought about all that in the locker room.
Yeah.
It's like we're gonna put them all on, go through different scenes.
Yeah, we're gonna Millie Rock.
Yeah, it was just that open. I was just playing with it.
But it's like, I just love how it was shot, the stories, and I'm like, bro, this is cold. Like, we gonna push that one.
Yeah, much appreciated, man.
I'm like, there's so many people attempt to do it and just get back and say,
this
was like the story and all of that. So like, man, how far y'all see this one going? Cause it ain't scratched the surface of like full potential. So like, how far y'all see this one going?
This gonna go platinum.
I think we can get
this gonna go platinum.
Number one. That's the goal.
We just waiting on people to understand, to catch in.
Yeah.
Once the whole world hears even one song, they gonna start listening to everything else. And I think this is gonna be the one that surpasses everyone else. Just because, like you said, it's clean. Everybody can relate.
Kids sing it.
That's what's like. I was like, bro, why haven't I heard this before? I'm heavy in the sports. I was like, bro, why hadn't I heard this before?
That's what the girl told me.
I seen that. I'm like, bro, it's the one.
Yeah, we building a team. Team getting stronger. Fans is growing. You know what I mean? The supporters are growing, so it's coming. I've been doing music since I was like 12.
Yeah.
So that's over half of my life. You know what I mean? It's coming. The payoff gonna be real big, bigger than it would have been if I would have made it when I was 16.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
I feel like you get to enjoy it more now.
Yeah.
You be smarter with your money. Like, bro, when I was doing like little songs and stuff, when I was 18, I'm just blowing through. Give me like 1,500, 2,000 for something, and I'm just blowing right through. I'm like, it's gonna last forever. Just spend it.
For real.
A couple of drought years came. I'm like, hey, $2,000 look real good right now.
That's how it be.
That
For real.
$2,000 look good.
That look mighty fine.
But man, even speaking on the legacy of like kids with it, like what you want them to see, like remember seeing you doing all of this.
I just want to remember, like right now, what I try to instill in them is when I'm gone, do you know what I'm doing when I'm gone? Because I've been gone a lot, you know what I mean? And I don't want nobody else to make them think that I'm just not there because I'm not. I'm doing it.
You had me thinking like when I'm gone, I'm like, oh.
No.
When he actually like perform and handle the business.
When I'm going on that road, man, I just want them to know that I'm doing it for them. You know what I mean? For us, our family, and I don't try to pressure them into doing music or anything, but I hear them singing. You know what I mean? So I'm just letting them take their own route right now. But I definitely want them to know what I'm doing is for them.
That's what's up, man. That's dope.
I make sure I tell them every time before I leave, you know what I'm doing when I'm gone. Right? I don't want nobody telling you something else. I'm working.
I see you fitted in that Pacers too. How you rocking, man? Pacers just
He turned around real quick.
He called this out yesterday. He was like, we got the same. I was like, that's the Pacers, boy.
I feel that. And what's the man them Indiana roots like? Cause it's like Indiana, we ain't had that like breakthrough artists. Like we had people do stuff here, and I mean, you
Jackson 5.
I mean,
he said recently.
It's like when I think of Jackson 5, so much of their sound was Motown.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
granted, they are from Gary, but like they was raised in Detroit.
It was recording. That's what it was.
So it's like even getting to go to that museum is crazy.
Yeah,
yeah, no doubt.
And musically, I know like Babyface, but like this just like that hip hop feel, that hip hop feel, like that breakthrough, like artist for real. So like, what would that mean? Just represent Indiana on that grand stage.
We talk about it every day. He come over to my house. I pull up at his house. We write down goals every day. We trying to put our state on. We trying to take it to other states, but we definitely want to be the ones that make it and give everybody else hope. You know what I mean? Like, dang, they can do it. Like kids, people are rapping that never thought they would rap nowadays. So if this helps somebody get out and take care of their family, I'm for it. And then he does sports, so music and sports.
Bro, that's the hood.
Yeah, exactly.
All the kids were
exactly.
what they want to do.
We're trying to get them up out of there. Or not even get everybody out, but make the city better.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Make the city better. Some people don't want to leave.
That's real.
We definitely want to bring more opportunities, more jobs. So it would mean everything. That's one of the main goals.
Definitely. And football wise, kind of like that lens through that.
Yep. And that's what I used it for. That's what I played for. I mean, it didn't get to that level I wanted to yet, but everything happened how it's supposed to. And I got to see a lot of great stuff, you know what I mean? Got to go through some crazy experiences, be a professional football player. But it's just taking the city to another level. Because we got so much talent, like you said, music, whether it's athletics, it's so much talent just staying there or just not doing anything. And that's why I started that training business, because it's a lot of athletes that's just not doing anything, and I want to be that person that's pushing them, speaking for them, telling them you can do it, reaching out to colleges for them, and just giving them that extra opportunity, because it's not there. And in a small town like Muncie, Indianapolis is a little bit better, but in Muncie it's
overlooked.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like they're gonna look Indy, then they're gonna look Fort Wayne, Evansville,
they'll pass
maybe Gary, and then it's like
they'll pass right through that 234 stop. You know what I mean? To go through Muncie, they gonna go right to.
It's crazy. And then when you say Muncie, I'm thinking 241, just Ball State.
Yeah, see, 234. That's our style. 241 Ball State.
Yeah, that's all I'm thinking.
It's two different sides, bro.
So they don't even know what Southside is.
For real.
So speak on that, like for the people who not from y'all area, just like what does Southside of Muncie mean?
It's completely. It's the other side of the tracks.
Yeah.
So Muncie really separated by tracks. Yeah. Them tracks separate different areas of the town. And it's just Ball State and all the north side over here is the best area of the town. You know what I mean? They got that money over there, and we all the way over here. You know what I mean? So it's the whole opposite. It's a whole opposite. Just a lot of right now opioids, meth, a lot of all that stuff, and just it takes the whole community down. You know what I mean? It used to be in my city. It used to be on my 8th Street. It used to be all working people who, when I grew up, all working people who was looking after the community. Now it's 5 different houses, so there's meth houses.
You still got your handful of people, but it's like
and so it's just completely different from the other side of town, Ball State, and that's what everybody sees. Everybody go to Ball State.
That's all we see.
It's nice.
I didn't even heard of 234. Like,
it's super nice. It's pristine over there. Now on the other side, it's completely different. No job opportunities. Ball State the biggest job opportunity in Muncie. So it's just not a lot of job opportunities, not a lot of things going on, and we just trying to make it where you can stay right here. You can stay right here and go to a business and work. You ain't got to go nowhere else. So we just trying to bring that to the south side. It's called across town.
I love that so much, because it's just like, it would mean even more for y'all to be the ones that represent Indiana, because it's like, it's literally kind of the overlook, nobody checking for it. And it's just like, we coming out with the dopest sounds.
Exactly.
With the dopest story, dopest content, and it's just like, Bro, 234. We got to stop through that.
Yeah, 234.
234.
Yes,
man.
sir.
We got to rock with it for real.
Yes,
man.
sir. I like that.
Nah, that's cool for real. We love seeing, especially a story like that. It's like the music is genuine, it's real, relatable. The football story with it too. So like.
Cause like he grew up. We on the same side of town.
Yeah.
So, but he was a little rascal. You know what I mean? I was an athlete. So we.
That's the mesh. That's the authentic story. I'm trying to think who else cause it's a few. Cause even on some Kodak and Lamar Jackson,
exactly.
Those are the same elementary school in Broward County.
Yeah.
So it's just like I was trying to think. I know it's a couple more. I want to say some Louisiana. I'm trying to think who it was, but it's so many more talented movie. It's so many more like talented cats. That's like definitely the movie, bro. I'm seeing the documentary. I'm seeing the documentary. Hey, we pulling up right 234. Let's go, bring everybody out. But nah, that's really. What we want to, this platform we created, it's like, we want to highlight that. Like, yesterday they had like 19 hours worth of people watching the videos. I'm checking the hours every day. You gotta do this, do that. So I'm just like, a story like this, especially because it's overlooked. Like, ain't nobody checking for Muncie. Yeah, exactly. Like, coming out with the purest sound. Like, bro, I ain't never seen this. When I watch it, I done watched it probably 30 times. If you didn't see the views go up, it's I even showed it to Ben last night. We like, bro, this is dope. Like, because you know, people send you music all the time. You're like, oh man,
it's not the same.
Just another song.
When he told me we was coming to meet with you, I'm like, man, he must really like me though, because a friend just sending another friend music, they gotta really like.
Yeah, you gotta really vibe with it. You gotta really vibe with it. We'll be like, oh yeah, man, he can come. Man, make this interview quick as possible. We got him something, but nah, bro, like we really rocking with this. Like, this gonna be something that I push.
It's just different. It's not just a rap world. It can be universal. You know what I mean?
No, that's why it's sports and athletics, and bro. I feel like that's what the hood consists of, bro. We sports and music. That's us. That's our culture. That's any hood you pull up, bro. I'll be filming in LA, Miami, Texas. That's all it is everywhere. But it's just like, this is our authentic sound, and somebody that I'm gonna make sure not get behind.
Yeah,
for real.
Appreciate it.
What we're working on is making our way to Indianapolis.
For sure, and we gotta have y'all at. You heard of Stop Beefing Radio?
Yeah, we just there.
Oh, y'all just came? Good. We gotta, So I know they cats that do it, and then it's Lemon Wire. You heard of them? So Lemon Wire just gave me a chance to come on there, and they got a nice little thing.
That's on West Side, East Side.
It's out west, like 71st and like.
Also Northwest.
Like, kind of by Pike.
Okay,
make something happen.
Yeah, for sure. And then I'm gonna send this to 96.3. Like, B Swift gotta see, like, so B Swift introduced a couple of the videos and stuff. So he gotta see this, cause it's just different.
When I was in the group, we was on 96.3. Yeah.
Good. They need to run this stuff, cause this like. It got all the potential to be like, this is something we got to get behind.
And that's the thing, we just need our people behind it. You know what I mean? Like you said,
bro, if the same thing came out of that, bro, it would be.
You right?
Man, you right, bro. That's so crazy. So I did a video about Indy that did like 300,000 views. And
I seen you was rapping.
Yeah, I seen that. I'm thinking like, bro, if I did this in Chicago, Atlanta, anywhere else, it would have so many more. So it's just like, man, had this one, man, anywhere, it would have been just, but I feel like that makes the story even more special. Because it's that hunger attached with it that's like, hey, this is where we at. This
it didn't just make it.
Right. I appreciate it more.
I love, it mean more. It's just like, man, when you think when KD, when he won the MVP for the Thunder, and he was just like, he was crying, and talking about his moms and stuff. And
he ain't do that with
his mom. Because it didn't mean as much. He's like, oh, moms, you the real MVP. Because he know what he put in, and he know what it meant to represent that. When it was Golden State, it was like,
we won.
It had no substance, no significance. So when you coming from Muncie with it, like, ain't nobody even heard of 234. Like, but now it's like, you like cats like, what's in that 234 one? It's sports and music.
You heard of Anderson too, right?
Oh yeah,
I was born in Anderson.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Bro, I love because Anderson, they got Freshie's Big Boys. Yeah. So we didn't have no Freshie's. Too much, bro. Like, they used to have one out east on 21st and Post, but they took that away when I was a little kid. I'm gonna chuck the kids. Bro, I slide to Anderson. They be like, we need you to film in Anderson. Yeah. I literally tell them, bro, you gotta give me a Frisch's Big Boy. They're like, what? I'm like, yeah, on top of whatever you pay me, I just get one Frisch's Big Boy. They thought I was playing. I was like, nah, so we go to Frisch's now? Oh, yeah. That's so what does that even mean? So how long was you in Anderson?
Till I was about 11 or 12.
Okay.
I moved to Muncie, and that's when I formed like a group of people who was getting all in trouble. Yeah. That's when I got in all my trouble, is in Muncie.
So when you was in Muncie, as a youngin' coming up.
Yeah. I mean, Anderson?
Oh, no,
when I moved to Muncie.
Once you switched there, when you was like, you said 11, 12.
Yeah, that was, my mama actually moved me there because I got in trouble in Anderson. So that didn't work. I mean, I realized that I was a leader, but I was just using it in the wrong way, you know what I mean? So, like, all my friends, all I had to do was say, let's do this, and I had 15 people backing me on it, you know what I mean? So I got in trouble, you know what I mean, fighting, got locked up for fighting. They waived me as an adult when I was 15. So now I went to prison at 15, you know what I mean? So I did what I had to do. I got out of there, came home at 17. And that's when me and Jamill linked up. And like I said, I seen I was a leader, so I just used it in a different way. And then I started pulling people in, making a lot of more of my peers do music. And I was on house arrest, so they had to stay with me. So we was getting music done. And then that's when he introduced us to the guy. I said we got signed under Universal. And ever since then, it's been on more of a professional mindset and a level, you know what I mean?
So, man, take me through them 15, 17 years where you just like, your mindset waking up every day, like, did you think like, yo, this is where I'm gonna stay when I get out, this is what I'm gonna do, like, so what's your thoughts?
My main thought is I didn't want people saying they ain't want their kids around me. Because that's how parents was looking at me, like, I don't want you hanging with Marquiese. And I didn't like that, you know what I mean? So that was my main thing to change, and now people, you need to hang around Marquiese more. You know what I mean?
It changed up.
Yeah, it did. So that was a good thing. It was probably one of the best things that could have happened to me.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Because it works. The system does work for some people, but sometimes it's too much. Sometimes it's unfair. But for a young kid who was getting in trouble like me, I did need a little sit down for a little bit.
Guidance.
You know what I mean?
So when you were in there, was you making music, like writing music?
Yeah. I was writing. Give her that. So yeah, when I was in there, I was writing music. I didn't want to rap for nobody though, because that just felt like that wasn't the place to be doing all that. People would come up to me, man, spit something. I know you cold. People people was like, I know you dope, and I'm like, you ain't never heard of me.
He was well known around the city though. For, like you said, he was he was well known though. He was a little kid, gold teeth, long hair, long braids, red hair. Everybody knew him. Even with music though, everybody knew he was bad, but everybody knew he was real good at music when he was 15 years old.
We just didn't take it serious.
We got one of the homies right here, right now, like that. I ain't gonna say his name, okay? It was definitely one of my middle school partners. Wild boy. I'm talking about our 8th grade graduation. He got the ankle bracelet on. He had the biggest ovation.
Exactly.
My pops was like, how you get the biggest ovation with the ankle bracelet? He said, I know how y'all rock.
That's crazy.
It was wild days. We'll say your name out there. He's still like that right now. So it's all up. But and then, man, speak on to football wise, the high school, man. Because I seen it was like, man, you set your school's record in what?
Everything.
That's what I was saying. It said like passing, rushing, touchdowns. I was like, comma. So like, speak on just like, because did your peoples go to that same school too?
So like, my people went to another school. Okay. I went to Southside because I'm a Southside kid. They all went to Central, which is it's a little different. It's a little different over there. They got more backing from the city. You know what I mean? Yeah, got a lot more money over there. So I was a Southside kid. I'm like, I ain't going to Central. They wanted me to go there so much. No, I'm a Southside kid. So I stayed there, played with my all my peers I grew up with, was raised with. And we was terrible my first 2 years. I don't think we didn't win a game my first year. Won 2 games my second year, and then after that it was on the popping. We went 9-3 and 10-2. So it was like it was just I found my gist and was just on it. It was a good offense. I was a quarterback. I played quarterback. So my coaches used my all my abilities to my potential and we just ran it.
Oh yeah, you was Lamar with it.
So I was Lamar before Lamar.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And all the It's at the passing, the rushing.
Yeah, so I threw for 28, ran for 17.
Yeah.
And then threw 23 touchdowns, ran for 30. Yeah. And then I played defense too, had like 8 picks on cornerback. I like football. I like football,
so
bro.
So you an All-Star too? They gypped you up? That's crazy, bro. Yeah, that's crazy how like
it was a big
it get overlooked. It's like, man, they're not a professional athlete now.
Yeah,
so it's dudes that. So even we can speak on that now. How David Bell is Big Ten Freshman of the Year, but wasn't Mr. Football. Like it's just
that's why they made that. That's why they made that last.
The coaching
award. They made an award.
It's like, wow, this is crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. But it's just like getting overlooked, like pure raw talent.
And
it's just it just always happen to kind of fall in that flavor.
Exactly. And it's just like because my coach was going off. My coach was going off, bro. It was people that's making it that was nowhere near the stats as me.
Where they at right now?
Exactly.
Like, that's how you really judge it.
I was all state. I was all state. I was all state quarterback, but it was just I didn't get to play in the North-South game, all that stuff. Just a small thing. My coach is going off.
That's crazy. Cause he was an all-state lineman. He was playing in the North-South game. Okay. That's why I was going kind of like I was like, all right, Indiana All-Star, they was gonna touch that, but that make it even better. Cause that kind of content. Cause so what fueled your hunger, knowing like, okay, I got something to prove.
Because it's always been that. Since I was being able to cadet, when I stepped on that scale, I was like 50-something pounds. And then I got to Muncie, same thing, step on the scale. They didn't even have to weigh me to see if I could carry the ball. And so it's always been, he's so small, he can't play, you know what I mean? He gonna get injured, he's gonna get hurt. And so in high school, I finally got that opportunity. I'm like, I'm about to go crazy. And then I just played with a whole different chip on my shoulder, a whole different, something inside me. And so, and then after high school, no offers, no anything. But I'm playing D1 ball. That was my mindset. I'm playing D1 football. I don't know how good they are, but I'm playing D1. And so Ball State gave me the opportunity to walk on and then see if I can earn a scholarship. And I walked on. I'm like, these people earn scholarships over me? Bruh, what? I'm like, what? They are trash. And one of the dudes came to me. He trains all around. He was at Ball State when I was there. He said the coach used to come to him like, that little guy's the best guy on our team. And when I was a freshman, we was terrible though. But he was like, he's the best guy on our team. And so I earned a scholarship after my first year. It's like the first semester, Coach P. Stan Parrish hit me up. He was like, you did it. I told you he was going to do it. It's like, congratulations. I was happy because shoot, I didn't know what I was going to be playing the next year. You know what I mean? It's super loans, all loans coming out of my pocket. So it was a blessing. And it just gave me the idea that I'm just as good as everybody else.
Definitely.
And then from there, I just took off. From there, I just didn't stop. I worked super hard. I don't think anybody gonna outwork me.
Still do.
Yeah, and I don't think, and it's just, I love football.
So my fault. I went to Davenport University. It's in Michigan, right? So I was a scholarship player. Then I transferred to University of Indianapolis. Walked on. Talk about the difference between a walk-on and a scholarship player.
So walk-on, you basically a bag dummy. You basically the bag dummy for, you know what I mean? You don't really get as many opportunities. You don't get, so a scholarship player would do one-on-ones, they'll get 5-6 reps. Walk-on, you might get 1 rep that period. You might get 1 rep. And just, as a walk-on, you better take advantage of every rep you get. And that's what I did. Any rep I got, I'm going balls to the wall. And so because you never know when you're gonna get it again. And that's the real difference. They cater everything towards their scholarship players because they gave money to them. And then walk-ons is just, you better show me something. You better show me something out just out the corner of my eye, or you're gonna be still back there. So, and that was the biggest thing. I think my first time was one-on-ones. It was against one of our better DBs. I just burnt him and went over the top on him. So then it's like, oh shoot, and then from there it's just every day.
So speak on that first touchdown in Ball State. What that meant?
It was against Army. It was I had a little fade, just a little outside fade from the 5. And then I got a picture of it, it's just so dope. And my dude that I came in with, like the person that I knew the most coming in, he was the one who came up and hugged me, you know what I mean? So it's just real dope. And it's in the background in the stands, everybody is standing up. Cause it's like family night, it was dope. It was dope. I loved it.
Being from Muncie, like, talk about like your fans, like your friends, your family being at the games, like how many people came to the games.
They used to be there my senior and junior year, but it was just, I had about at least 30 people at every game. You know what I mean? From Indianapolis to Muncie to them. Their whole group was at every game. My cousins was at every game. Oh my gosh, it was like I look up in the stands. I look up in the stands and my best friend in a full red suit. He don't go to school at all. He doesn't go to the school at all. He's in a full red suit, got him doing a whole got him turned up. And then just stuff like that. It's like, man, I'm at home. I love it. You know what I mean?
Motivated you.
Yeah, motivated.
To go harder.
Exactly. I'm like, I'm about to score for him so he can turn up. But yeah, that's just 50 people at least. You know what I mean? All the time. So it's just hometown. It was fun. It was dope. And I think I was the only hometown guy that time, and it's great, yeah. Man.
So was you there when Harold Holt?
Yeah, that's my boy. We came in together. We earned our scholarship together.
Yeah. So he was at Cathedral with me.
Oh, you went to Cathedral?
Yeah. So that's why when you was talking about the South Side, I was like, because I was at a public school, and once Cathedral came calling me, I was gone. That did IPS.
He said once Cathedral came, I was gone. For real, I feel
they literally came. They started coming to all the public school games, Addicts and Shortridge. Yeah. And we was like,
for real.
You got that love and loyalty to the South Side. I'm like, I'm gone.
Yeah, see, I had that though. I had like Yorktown, Delta. They was coming to, you know what I mean? They had people, parents telling me, you can stay here. I'm not with that, bro. I wanted to put on for Southside, basically.
The more I look back at it now, I be like, oh, should I? Then I be like, man, I got so many like Cathedral connections. I'm like,
but we in Cathedral, Yorktown and Cathedral.
Yeah, that's
Delta
true.
and Cathedral.
That's
you know what I mean? Cathedral a whole other level.
That is true. Because I be looking back like, man, should you have put on for the public school? And I'm like, bro, like 5 of my teammates in the league right now.
Exactly. Exactly.
I'm like, it is what it is.
Okay. This is my new single, Broke Before.
That's good. And then like any parts y'all need to be pause anything, we want to chop it up and stuff. So take me through this part, man. What's this little awards?
So this is some this in my house, my little award case.
Yeah.
I got some pictures of me and my cousin, me playing basketball, my Gus Smacker awards. You know what I mean? But I got some other.
Nah, describe these. So what are these?
Some Gus Smacker. You know
Gus
Smacker?
Nah. That's what I'm saying. So the people who don't know.
Gus Smacker used to be the biggest 3-on-3 basketball tournament in it's probably the world, and they stopped doing it in Muncie.
They stopped doing it.
Yeah, they stopped doing it in I think all of Indiana except one little city. But it used to be the biggest 3-on-3 tournament in the world, yeah. And shoot, we used to win every year. I used to have some people come from New York, play with me, and we won every year.
Dang, that's hard.
Like,
That's why I was like, I ain't never seen. It remind me of like the WB frog.
Yeah.
That's why I was thinking it was. So that's one. And one more.
Yeah. Ooh, against Arsenal Tech, actually. Okay. You see them green pants. So.
I know that, so I know.
And in the half, I got a 3 and 1 and a half. Yeah, I remember that. I ain't gonna forget that.
That right there it made the video more genuine to me. Just
like
because it showed that we've been doing this for a while, you know what I mean?
Yeah. That home flavor.
Yeah. That's That's a Muncie right there. We shot a few videos at this same building. We was just inside.
Bro, even like the scenery is so it's hard. It's thought out. Vitico too. It's just so cold.
That fit just the color bring everything.
It like bounce off of it.
Yeah.
It's like the grit, but I'm still fresh.
Yeah.
That car was out there too?
Yeah, it ain't never out there. It was out there that day. He hit me up. Who was that?
Jacoby.
He hit me up. He was like, "I'm in your video. I shoot Jamil."
Shout him out. What number?
87. You gonna see it? Jacoby Owens, my little homie.
Shout him out. 87.
He's my little homie. And that's my
I just know that you had
what you saying?
That's my little brother's clothing line out of Cali. He based out of Cali, Yearning Life Apparel. And so we just put it in our little things as much as we can.
Yeah.
It's a dope little concept.
That's dope. It all feeds off each other. Sports, music, clothing.
Yep.
That was my first time realizing you had that shirt on. It's at my brother Trick house.
And that's what. Does it look like we're in the same place?
Which one?
His red and my red.
Which one?
Yeah, I peeped that. I thought he was at your grandma's house.
Yeah. So that red.
That was off of one of his documentaries right there.
That was old look footage. You did look younger.
Yeah, so that's my first story at Ball State.
Yeah.
My very first story at Ball State, they had me being a hometown hero. And I think I was a sophomore. I was like 20, 21.
Yeah.
And just talking about how I transitioned from quarterback to receiver, how I got my scholarship and all that stuff.
That's hard.
High school.
High school.
High school.
You took this to the crib.
You already know. You gonna see Theo gonna miss me.
Drone shot. That's all.
That's clean.
He loved drone shots.
That's all.
That's her mama. And right here, it's crazy because we did this, and then like, what, a month later, your agent really did call you.
Yeah, why we was in the car together? I said, hey, look.
It happened just like that, we was together.
That's hard.
So what's the concept of this? Like the agent calling you?
Like I'm chilling, I'm just chilling, not doing nothing. Then my agent called me, get ready.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that call came, get ready. And it's like, okay.
We manifested that because that really
That's hard.
Yeah.
It's like, all right,
Hey, that's why we're going to manifest #1 record in the
No,
world.
Number one, bro, before,
Number
baby.
one.
Hell yeah.
Honestly, like he called, yeah, that's hard.
Number one.
That was crazy. Yeah, let's get it.
That shot was so bad.
That shot is so clean.
And we had to lock
Watch
us
this
to
shot.
ourselves.
Yeah, so there's nobody around.
I like when you drop the ball right here. It's coming up.
Yeah.
The bag.
And you was turned by yourself. Like, you was like, get it. Yeah, he was in there. You turned it up that time. Tell me through this touchdown.
Ooh, that's my stuff. So Central Michigan, my redshirt sophomore year. It's like one of my second, third touchdowns ever. You know what I mean? And it's I think we tied up actually. Tied up for the game, and it's just like fourth quarter, big touchdown, and I like putting that ball down. That's my first time doing that. I'm like, ooh! When I seen it, it looked so dope. Just putting the ball down, not doing nothing with it.
Yeah.
So I love it.
Humble.
And then, if you like it, you should have put a ring up there.
You know what I mean?
It's 16.
Yep, 16,
That's
2016.
for Ottawa. So that's the one that beat them.
Yep.
Because Shakir won with Edmonton.
Yep, we played them our first year. They beat us.
Okay.
And then the second year we played Calgary and beat them.
Who's another like big rival out there?
So the biggest rivals would be Edmonton versus Calgary. That's a huge rival. That's probably the biggest rival. SAS versus Winnipeg.
Because it's like these two squads the most I'll be hearing. I heard about Calgary because I think kid from LC, Robertson, I think he played for them. I don't know. Either Roberson or Denzel, one of them.
Dude that played for IU, the
Yeah.
quarterback for IU, Trey Roberson.
Yeah.
He played for Calgary.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
And then, but Ottawa literally started my first year in the CFL.
Yeah.
That was their first year back. So 21st year was it was the first year of their organization. So that's why it was so big.
Yeah.
Because they was coming back, they was getting their team back, and we won the third year. We went to the Grey Cup the second year, won the third year.
What's the 104?
104th Grey Cup.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's the hard part. I make every play.
Yeah, every play.
And you was just talking about
Rap,
Yeah, he done ran out of breath.
I was about to, I did. I'm keeping this in mind. I don't want him to take it. And it's like the parade.
Yeah.
So this is the parade where
That's hard.
yeah. This is so dope.
That was hard too. Them drone shots be hard, man.
Yeah, that's hard.
That was my new hit single, Broke Before, right here on I've Been Jamming TV.
Yes, sir. I know about that way.
You can find True Colors on all music platforms.
Everyone.
Let's get it.
Man, we rock with y'all for real. Man.
Appreciate
It's
that.
all love.
Appreciate
It's
that.
all love. Like,
Appreciate
like
that.
this,
that.
like, when he
Picture
first
too.
sent it, oh yeah, oh for sure. When he first sent it, I'm like, literally, I'm just like, oh my artist, I'm like, oh. Yeah, cause that's what everything. Cause
Yeah.
what? Cause sometimes like, people when they found out that I did music too, like somebody came on, they was like, "Oh man, we're gonna rap battle you on the show." I'm like, "What?" I was like, when he said artist, I was like, "Oh man,
Yeah.
we just trying to keep it sports."
So many of them.
Yeah, we just trying to keep it sports. I was
Yeah.
like, then when I said, I was like, "Ah, let's go."
Yeah.
And then this was the next song after the one you had sent me.
Yeah.
What was that? The
Heartless.
Heartless.
Yeah.
Yeah, you sent me Heartless. Then I heard say this. I was like, "Oh yeah." This everything we do is
Yeah.
sports,
And it was so
music, and it
diverse,
just,
like,
it went.
We done made it to the country charts. And
Bro, that's what
we
we
just
seen
listened
the
to that.
country thing
We
with
made it to
the
number
Billboard.
11.
Half a million.
Yeah, that was like half a million.
Yeah, half a
like,
million.
Number 11
You
on
watching
the
that?
charts.
For real, I got
That
you.
was
We're about to
hard.
put out another one in January.
It was on a little truck.
Yeah.
Little kids, little bud. I was like, bro.
Hey, that video was so crazy.
What's the concept of this one?
Yeah, it's dope though. It's just like two people from different worlds.
Oh, no.
but the same.
I said, yeah, once we watched it all the way through, I was like, all right, cool. I had to make sure.
For real.
Make sure they down for the cops.
No doubt.
Nah, this is hard.
Yeah,
Like,
this
we
broken,
wish,
bro.
bro. All like we finna push this out the wazoo. Like, not you finna rock it.
Let's
Hey,
go.
let us know anything you doing around here, man. Even if we can just come
Bro.
up, show support. You know
For
what I
sure.
mean? We'll be there.
45 minutes away. We'll make that
Bro,
trip.
Literally, hey, it was worth the hour waiting.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
It's love. Nah, I rock with it. 'Cause I was like, we gonna get it in.
You go first. You Jamil Smith. No, 'cause you're Jamil Smith. I'm Marquiese.
Okay.
And we're on